He's brought joy to millions of children worldwide. Now the original Yellow Wiggle is turning his focus to adults. After suffering a heart attack on stage in January, last night Greg Page tried to break a world record for the biggest virtual CPR class and was joined on stage by the rest of the Skivvy crew. Take a look.
Ha, 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 stay alive, stay alive. Ha, 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 stay alive. I'm staying alive.
One notable exception there, my good mate Richard Wilkins, I'm very pleased to say. Greg Page joins us now. Greg, how are you, my friend? Are you a world record holder?
Look, not officially, but I really do believe we are. I don't know that there is an official record for the most people trained online at one time, but I think we had about 14,800 people viewing last night, which is more than the official world record. So I reckon we've done it.
Oh, good on you, Greg. Now tell us all about last night.
Yeah, it was a great night. So I got together with Next Door Australia to promote this event, which is really aimed at trying to get more people skilled at using CPR and confident to have a go at it, because you don't have to be qualified or certified to do CPR on somebody when they need it. I think that's a bit of a misconception people might have, and is possibly a barrier to people actually receiving life-saving resuscitation. So last night was just about getting people familiar with CPR and helping them feel empowered and confident to have a go. And I reckon we had a pretty good crack at that, mate. And I reckon we're going to be saving some more lives out there in the community.
Oh, absolutely. It's a fantastic initiative. Every year, around 30,000 people suffer a sudden cardiac arrest. And sadly, the majority aren't as lucky as you were.
Yeah, look, that really shocked me when I woke up in hospital after my event and I was told I was only like 1 in 10 that survive a sudden cardiac arrest. I just couldn't believe that. So my mission now is to make sure that people know the chain of survival, so that, you know, given that there are so many cardiac arrests happening out there in Australia, I want the community to understand the chain of survival. And that is really call, push, shock. So call for emergency services straight away, and then if the patient is not responding and not breathing, start CPR, because you have to start it immediately in cardiac arrest events, because without the blood flowing around the body, the brain and other organs won't receive the oxygen and the blood supply that it needs. So call, push, shock. If there's a defibrillator around like there was from our Castle Hill RSL club, that's really what brought my heart back to a normal rhythm. So they're the three key important messages: call, push, shock. So yeah, we just have to get so many people in Australia learning to do that, and then we can raise that survival rate.
Absolutely. And it's really important that people monitor where they're at with their doctors, cardiologists, particularly if there is this kind of illness in their family.
Yeah, look, there's a lot of risk factors, and I wasn't aware that I was at risk. I thought I was fit and healthy. I'd been playing cricket on weekends and playing tennis on Friday nights. I've been walking 7.5 Ks every day, so I thought I was fit, which means I thought I was healthy, but I was wrong. There was heart disease going on inside my heart that I wasn't aware of. So that, unfortunately, caught up with me at an unfortunate time, but I guess it was fortunate it happened when it did, because there were the people around me who responded appropriately, and there was a defibrillator at the venue. So you don't want to get to that stage of being on the floor and needing CPR. So you're absolutely right, Tim. Stay on top of your heart health, get the right checks done with your GP, and make sure that you don't need CPR. But, you know, if we get to that stage where people are on the floor, we need to make sure that there's angels out in the community looking after one another, just like good Australian mates do.
I think it's wonderful, the work you're doing, and the people like yourself that go through something like this, that get on the front foot and have a voice and can help. Tell us about the work you're trying to do with Heart of the Nation.
Yeah, look, Heart of the Nation is an initiative that wants to promote that chain of survival. So mostly around people with AEDs in the workplace or community organisations. Much like the Australian Made program has a little logo that everybody recognises to understand that this product is made in Australia, with AEDs, the Heart of the Nation logo is a symbol that businesses can place on their front window or door, so that anybody passing by or entering the business knows that there's an AED inside. Because sometimes you might walk past a business 10 times a day and not even know there's an AED in there. And if somebody were to have a cardiac arrest outside that business, there could be one just 10 metres away, but nobody would know. So it's all about creating heightened awareness about AED locations within the community. We've got some great partners on board already. Twin Town Services Club, Castle Hill RSL, RACQ in Queensland. Bunnings are in the process of signing on right at this moment. So we do have some great partners being good advocates and models for other businesses to adopt this same policy of having AEDs in the workplace or at the business where local community members can access an AED if needed.
If there are other organisations or members of those organisations watching our show this morning that want to be involved, how do they do that?
Please go to heartofthenation.com.au, heartofthenation.com.au, and you can sign up to become a member. It is free. There's no cost involved at all. Once you have your own AED, you can sign up and we'll send you the stickers out. You just place them on your door and you can say to the community, we care about you. We have an AED if you ever need it.
Greg, from a humanistic point of view, going through an episode like that, once you've had the opportunity to digest exactly how close you were, do you live with a certain sense of more, appreciation of every day, every droplet of life?
Yeah, mate, honestly, there's not a day that goes by that I'm not grateful for those people who stepped in that night. They played their part in the chain of survival. Castle Hill RSL did as well. But, mate, yeah, there's just this new, I don't know. I mean, I've always been a grateful person and a very positive sort of person, but now, knowing just how close it was, you do look at life slightly differently and you embrace a new vigour. And this mission that I'm on has given me a real purpose to use that platform. I mean, it was a very high-profile event, very public event, and I guess it happened that way. If we believe in divine things happening, I think it happened that way so that I can use this platform to save other lives now.
On a lighter note, will you be back playing for Glenorrhea District Cricket Club, the mighty Glenorrhea Cricket Club?
You betcha, mate. Can't wait to get back on the field with Marlon and my mates. So, yeah, it's about another month away. So I'm very excited. I've been training, making sure that I'm fit and healthy again, ready to take on all those combatants on the field.
Yeah, it's a great little club. My son played under 11s, bowling a bit of leg spin up at Les Shaw. Greg, great to see you, and a great initiative. And it's just so empowering when people like yourself get on the front foot after what you've been